Hello everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're all having an amazing week. Currently it is Friday, the week is coming to an end, but we do have some very important things that we need to cover. Starting off with Bitcoin, of course, you can see right here we are still holding this weekly order block that we have right here. Even though we went a bit below it to grab the liquidity of yesterday, the daily is still getting very oversold right here. Now we could see a capitulation lower, but we could also very well see a bounce from here. It all depends how the weekly candle closes. If we start closing in the lower range right here below the value area low, so basically we close below 65k, then we are heading lower into this previous range, and then the lows of the range which are below $50,000 start becoming a possibility. We go for this level by level. As you know, we've had a nice rally up to the upside from the range lows around 25%, and right now this whole rally has been given back. Basically all the gains we have made right here are given back into the market. If you did not take any profits at the highs right here, even though we were waiting for a higher level to look for a rejection, you can see this level that we were waiting for, it got front trend, but the level lower got respected. Ethereum right now is pushing below the yearly S1 right here, and the yearly S2 is sitting just around the bottom from the previous bear market. So it's gonna be very interesting to see if it actually sweeps this level, which is going to be like another 50% drop, which is quite massive move for Ethereum. And buying Ethereum below $1,000 is going to be very key. Now Hype is also having a correction. You can see it right here clearly. We did drop all the way down back from the all-time high that we made. We are down like 21%, which is completely normal after this massive rally that we've had. We hit the monthly pivot right here, and we hit this previous support into resistance level flip, which is right now acting as support. Something very interesting to look at right now is Zcash. You can see Zcash have basically crashed down from this high right here. As I have covered in my previous videos, we were forming like a head and shoulder pattern, and that I was expecting a drop to happen. But this drop is also because AI basically quote found a vulnerability in the Zcash protocol. So this is also a news driven crash. Basically Zcash is not secure for your transactions if you're looking for that privacy coin, and this is why we've seen like 60% of a dump. But it is also playing out the technical pattern that I was talking about in my previous video, which is pretty insane to see it play out like that. If we look at Solana, is down at 66. We are basically down below this level right here that I was talking about, which if we start dropping below, expect lower prices from the bear market territory all the way down to around $30 to $20 is being possible for Solana right now, since we are breaking below this very key and long support into resistance level zone, which was acting as resistance before we break out this bull market cycle right here, which we've had for almost 4 years. And right now we are breaking down below this level, which could mean we could go back all the way down to bear market territory. Sui right here also potentially heading down for around 50 cents to fill this wick right here from the capitulation back in October the 10th right here, which is also pretty interesting to see it happen right now. We do have like another 32% for this to happen. Now the equities, the stock market, S&P 500 is sitting at the yearly R2 right here. If we go on the daily, you can see we are also sitting at the monthly R1, rejecting as of right now. Same thing for the Nasdaq, we are rejecting from the monthly R1, and on the yearly pivot levels we are basically in between the yearly R3 and R2. Weekly is getting very overbought right here, the momentum, so I am expecting a correction to come for the stock market, maybe by the end of this month, in the beginning of Q3. Right now we are coming to an end at Q2, the second quarter of the year, and I am expecting once the 1st of July comes and Q3 starts the third quarter of the year, I am expecting for us to see a bigger pullback like we did last time right here, around 12 to 15%. Open interest right now back to Bitcoin is, as you can see, volume is decent right now. Open interest coming into the market right here. We are trying to see a bit of a relief, but the bulls are failing to do so, and we are still rejecting from the VWAP. We are continuing to trend below the VWAP level right here. Every time we come above it, the price starts dropping down below. Volume is still decent, CVD is down, and basically what we have here is a healthy move to the downside with shorts opening up and pushing price lower. So eventually we will find a bottom. You can see we have taken most of the liquidity out right here. This could also count as a potential swing failure pattern and a bottom right here. And right now we head to around $67,000 to $68,000 to grab all of the liquidity sitting above us. Fear and Greed Index right now is back in the extreme fear zone. We are sitting at 17 right here, as you can see right now. Back in the extreme fear zone. Last time we were in the extreme fear zone, it was February, so a couple of months prior, and right now we are back at the same levels. Spot ETFs, pretty interesting to see with BlackRock starting to potentially buy back a Bitcoin, so we could be approaching a bottom very soon. Long versus shorts ratio right now, you can see it right here. We do have more longs into the market right now. Even on Hyperliquid, the bigger whales are switching to longs right now. So as I said, this could be very well a potential bottom forming up right now after this swing failure pattern that we've had. And today we also got some very important news, hourly earnings, unemployment rate, which are going to be very, very important for crypto as well. We could see a pump on this news, but if the stock market starts breaking lower right here, then it's going to be very, very tough, in my opinion, for Bitcoin to actually have a bounce, even though we are looking quite ready for a bounce right here. But yeah, guys, I do believe that this would cover it for today. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.